Welcome to the Silver Arc Story Zone, a place of fantastic tales to entertain, amuse, and enthrall. Today's tale is about Harry Wiles, a man confronting everyone's biggest challenge, to live or to die, as he struggles with his past and creates his future. Angels were born on earth as babies of pure heart, bringing heaven, nirvana, or paradise with them to study the thoughts and beliefs within the minds of men. They even came knowing angels died on earth. Picture a small boy named Harry, skinny as a pencil and 4 years old, an impish angel going places the curious went without precondition in his small blonde head. To be, to do, was enough. Harry was late for dinner, and a new man Harry called Grrr lived in Harry's house because Harry's father had run away. To Grrr, being late for dinner was a high crime, as was being a child. Grrr resented his stepchildren thick and thin, upside down and especially right side up. Harry, Grrr thundered, where are you? Harry stalked the streets like dead angels do. Well, Grrr had been an angel and a baby, and angels never stalked, which made Grrr an angel who died. Harry shivered behind a telephone pole and felt icy fear. Grrr spotted Harry and roared, "You, home, now, now." Harry tried to speak. "I thought it was..." "Don't ever think," Grrr roared so loud neighbors came out to see what battle raged. "What's happening? What's he doing?" They saw a red-faced, big-bellied man grab Harry's arm and fling him down the road and chase the toothpick-thin child. Harry raced ahead of Grrr, who swung a toy paddle. "Get home!" Grrr roared. "Whack! Whack! Don't stop!" Grrr screamed. "Whack! Whack! Cry, will you? Whack!" By the time Harry raced through the door at home, he was a dead angel. This kind of tragedy repeated itself 1,000 times a day as dead angels killed living angels, as if they feared living angels would take over. And then what? The joy would be unbearable. You couldn't really kill an angel, even if you shot one. The death of the body didn't touch an angel's soul at all. It just sent her to paradise, or nirvana, or heaven, and soon enough the angel had another life in another body, and a new baby angel was born on earth. This dying and being born went on as angels learned what angels needed to learn, while in bodies limited to 5 senses that focused experience to a fine point. People had good minds and bodies tailor-made for angels, and the way the mind was used on earth made it a popular destination for angels who wanted to learn about emotions and imagination and expectation too. Earth, then, was angel school. Harry didn't know that. Few people did. They'd all forgotten. It would have helped to remember. Well, Harry grew tall and smart, yet knew little of the kindness of people. He left home at 17, silent, brooding, offering little and accepting less, and went to live with his family far away from Grrr, where he found a life of fun and adventure.
Have some fun.
Angels loved adventure. Anyone who looked during their own adventure would see an angel peering through their own eyes and likely laughing. Harry's angel began to reappear. Now, Harry's real father ran away to drink and fight other drinkers.
And a left and a right.
Everyone Harry knew drank, and they all gaily welcomed Harry to their fun. Harry learned to drink well and was enthusiastic. But as is the way, dead angels, many killed by drink, killed living angels to turn them into someone just like themselves. So Harry's angel died in pubs arguing over games of pool, died from hangovers, died staggering about, and one beautiful day before a friend's lovely wedding, at a seaside bar, Harry fell to the rocks below. He saw his smashed face in the bar's bathroom mirror, and the angel in Harry died for 30 years. Until one day, Harry, not yet too old, but grey, shuddered when he grasped a morning beer, and right then, Harry quit drinking. Well, Harry wanted to make his life easier, and he found books by a teacher named Seth, who had things figured out. Seth was an energy personality essence no longer focused on Earth, as Seth put it, and an enlightened being who knew the potentials of the human soul. He'd been on Earth. He was an angel's angel, and his knowledge soared. Harry progressed nicely under such tutelage, and then his mother died. That really hurt, because Harry's mother's death shattered his family, as some of them fought over a bit of gold. Harry's angel died again. Same old, right? Well, let's skip all of that and make a quick jump to 7 years later, where we see Harry making another angelic comeback until... same old. The angel-killing blows just kept coming like this. In the span of 2 years, a beloved brother died. Then Harry's best friend and beloved cousin died. His beloved uncle died. Harry's beloved aunt died. And finally, in all the turmoil, Harry asked his beloved brothers why they all drank. And they hated Harry for asking. And all the beloved were gone. You might understand there why Harry wanted to die. He wanted his body to die. Harry didn't know he wanted to die. It was deep. Me? What? And angels, who were dead already, were really good at hiding from themselves thoughts like, life's so bad, I want to die. But their soul hears. What's that? What are you thinking? If they didn't correct such thoughts, mental constructions formed containing fantastic repressed momentum, and something would occur. And Harry got so sick, he was about to die. Well, quite quickly, Harry realized he didn't really want to die, and in the hospital, in intensive care yet, he found he really wanted to live. And with this terrible need to live, he left his family. No, he only left the drinking ones.
It hurts too much.
He left them and kept the sadness such a thing requires. He went through massive chemotherapy that helped, but it was tough, and he had strange things done to his plasma. And Harry only nearly died. Harry's kindly kidney doctor said to him, "You have an autoimmune disease called..." "What causes it?" Harry asked. "We don't know, but we have chemicals to control it." "Cure it?" Harry asked. "Control it." "How long do I take it?" 2 years. Harry gasped. He'd already had enough chemo to know it induced despair that obliterated even an angel's soul. Yet even so, with death so close, Harry's angel had stirred again. Now, only humans got sick, while angels caught thoughts of sickness and healed them.
Gotcha.
How was that done? Harry already knew that Seth knew, so Harry dug into the Seth material. Seth was undoubtedly, to Harry, an angel. Harry chatted with Seth using imagination, of course, during meditation called psychological time, or psi time for short, that Seth said was one of an angel's 9 senses. Into the vastness of psi time, Harry called, "Hello?" "Welcome," Seth said. He appeared to Harry's mind's eye as a middle-aged man of some girth. "Are you an angel?" Harry asked. "We prefer the term entity," Seth said. "Do you understand life?" Harry said. "As you know it, yes." "Then I will understand too," Harry declared. And then, in a voice full of sadness he picked up along the way, he said, "I'm sick. Will you help me heal?" "Of course," Seth said. "Now listen to me and begin to heal. Illness is within the body because it's within the mind. Cure your mind." "I will," Harry cried, for he believed Seth. Harry listened to the murmuring within his mind, and suddenly he had a concept.
Wow.
In awe he said, "My autoimmune illness is myself attacking myself." "The uneducated ego attacks," Seth said, "when it signals fear to the unknown reality within your mind. That reality uses those fears to create exactly what your ego believes. The ego is supposed to understand this. It has forgotten." "It's complicated," Harry said. "I'll try to understand. You're saying my deepest thoughts can make me sick." "Indeed I am," Seth said. "In a bid by me," and Harry's voice rose as he grasped the concept, "to knock myself off my foolish course and become an angel on Earth?" "We prefer the term whole self," Seth said. Harry frowned. "It seems rather a drastic method to make me change." "It is drastic," Seth said, "and common." And his voice suddenly thundered, "For you have been given the gift of choosing your course, and many choose to die who need not die. When you recognize the unknown reality forming your physical world, forms that very world for you through your beliefs, then you can use your beliefs to ease your discomfort." "By changing them," Harry cried, for he was still in the meditation of the angelic sense of psychological time, and completely enveloped by the concept self-creating illness for a reason. The concept had come to him through another of an angel's 9 senses. This one was called complete concept cognition, and a useful sense it was indeed. Well, it required great mental concentration to explore the unknown reality with its depths and ways and more, its different assumptions like how it used time and space too. But it was there, within, where Harry must go to find and finally to heal the killing things within himself. "What do I do?" Harry asked. "Identify Seth said, with your entity. He and she created you as his and her representative on earth.
You the man.
Done in an awareness built upon many lives.
How many lives?
And great knowing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
An entity cannot be destroyed. And as you are your entity on earth, you cannot be destroyed.
That's good to hear.
That means, and Seth finished humorously, you're as dead now as you'll ever be. But I might really die, Harry objected. And you will really live. As an angel? Harry asked. Angel? And Seth laughed. If you like the term, yes, then as an angel. For a time, and for other times, as a person. You've chosen a cycle of learning, you see, and you must complete it. Which takes many lives, Harry said. It does. Are you God? Harry asked. No. Is there a God? Seth laughed. That tale is not for now. Harry quieted, then asked, how do I communicate with my entity? Seth looked at Harry and said, your thoughts and beliefs link you to the infinite intelligence in everything. Choose your thoughts well, make them good. Here's an exercise that will help. Every day, say, infinite intelligence leads and guides me in all my ways. Is that God? Harry asked. If you need a name, call it all that is. Now, also say to yourself, I have excellent health, peace, beauty, and abundance. I like that, Harry said. Say it every day, Seth continued. Now, you should know entities are barred from direct action in the physical realm. But you're here, Harry said. I'm not there directly. Why can't entities act on Earth? It would be so good. Your world's needs are great, and entities help you even now in their own way. It's natural to assist one another, and Seth's voice boomed. But who would learn the ways of the mind in life if they were always helped and never had to learn the ways of the mind in life? No one, Harry said. No one, Seth agreed. Now, listen for your entity's voice in your spontaneity, in your hunches, and in your intuitions.
Don't do that.
Honor your entity, for then you honor yourself. Ask your questions using your imagination. See your questions. Using your emotion, feel your questions. And using your expectation, expect them to come about. Then, let your questions go within, and think not of them again. But look for your answers in the world of events. Imagination, emotion, and expectation are the keys to everything in your world. What do I look for when I leave psi time and open my eyes to the physical world again? Harry asked. Health, beauty, peace, and abundance. Harry sighed and opened his eyes. He saw his illness came from a belief that a family at war with itself would die. Now he knew. He saw infinite intelligence everywhere, in the intense curve of a red petal on a fresh rose, in the dip of the sun into the ocean, lighting the sky into a painting at dusk, and in an illness that changed a life. All was equal, even the accident that was about to happen. Harry hunkered down to heal in a small trailer meant for summer, not winter. He hadn't planned any of this at all well, and cold, frosted plastic step at the bottom of 2 steel steps leading in and out of his trailer. Well, one morning going outside, Harry slipped on the plastic step, fell straight down, crashing his back onto cold steel, bashing his elbows. The plastic step shattered, taking the force off the fall, else Harry might have died in the usual way. The fall was clear, quick, and slow, and Harry thought, "I'm going to die," as he hit. Neighbors rushed over asking, "Are you okay?"
Will he live?
Harry staggered up. "I'm okay." The world spun. "I have to sit down."
I'm going down.
He sat, and he passed out, which was probably when he died. An old man he didn't know held him up. When Harry came to again, the old fellow said, "You were jerking about. It was weird. Do you remember?" "No," Harry replied. He thanked his Savior and went inside, leaving the blinding white of the snow behind. His hand and his back hurt. He cried in pain when he stretched towards one side. He looked and didn't see any bruises. His elbows moved, but on his left palm was a blood-red dot the size of a pen point. The red dot sat directly on his palm's lifeline. It's the long one going from the base of the palm towards the index finger to fling off the edge of the hand when life was done. The red dot strayed neither right nor left, up nor down, was pinpoint in accuracy on his lifeline, and Harry knew the momentum of his wish to die had caught him out again. "Oh my God," he whispered. "I died, yet I live." It was the very first time Harry caught himself in the death of the living angel. And yet, this time, he refused to die. He had practice, didn't he? In sorrow and in joy, Harry said, "Only an angel can truly survive in such a place as earth. I must then become an angel. I must remember." And he did, and he would not forget. Infinite intelligence could be soft and kind, like clouds in a summer sky, or not. Its presence endowed every action with meaning that led unerringly to Harry standing triumphant, an angel born of the mind and body of earth on earth. I know this is true. I am Harry. Hello, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that angel's story of Harry Wiles. If you liked it, comment below. And if you'd like to see more of that type, comment on that as well. I'll be seeing you soon with a new story from Silver Ark's Story Zone.